guys, so welcome to this stream. I am playing Namalsk, as you see. Well, no, you don't see yet, but you see that I'm playing in winter. Or actually you see it's not 100% winter, it's early winter. And yeah, I'm playing Namalsk. That's the new official map. Well, it was new back then, a year ago, maybe more. And I've never really played it, so I decided for tonight to explore it a bit. I am on one of the day one servers, so yeah, it's usually good fun to play on them. And yeah, the cold is a particular challenge around here, of course. You see, we are still only with short trousers and a t-shirt. So let's see that we don't freeze to death. Yeah, come for me and please don't tell the other zombie that I'm there. So, to be precise or complete for everybody, this is DayZ, a zombie apocalypse simulation. This guy, if I kill him, I can get his backpack. That's great. Very nice. It's important to have a decent backpack. So what do we have here? A little bit of a glass bottle. That's good. So we can put water in. And this is a tracksuit jacket, which is giving us more warmth than the t-shirt. Worst medium installation. So that's a clear improvement. Also in terms of inventory slots. And by now we do have a sling bag, that's great. Yeah, but we are still far too cold. What do I... Well, the school backpack has a few more inventory slots, but I think I'm gonna stick to the sling bag. I like that one. Looks pretty cool. So what I could try now is starting a fire. Could I? I don't have any knife to get bark or something. So that's the tough thing. I lost a bit of time in the beginning to set up the stream. So it might well be that we don't survive this first try. But that's what DayZ actually is about, right? It's a survival game, but actually it's about dying. Yeah, we are freezing. This is why we are losing life, health, energy. The right indicator is already going down. Yeah, by the way, guys, it's a pleasure to have you in. Let me see that I don't miss the stream, the chat, I mean. Great to have you in. Let me see if tonight the multi-chat is working again. It actually didn't work yesterday. The days before it did work, something like, yeah. So that I get the chat from YouTube and Twitch at the same time. But I have to admit that my priority is always the Twitch chat. So guys, please don't be beefy with me. hunting rifle. There's something. Yeah. I have my teeth. You hear them. I'm already about to die almost. Hey guy, come on. What? I have to light a fire, but I don't have the tools at the moment to do that. Christmas tree is great. I hear zombies. Wow. What's that? Tracksuit pants. Giving me also medium insulation, which is better than the crop hiking pants. I think I'm gonna drop them. Ah, let's keep them. Nice, no. Look at me. All green. But I fear this will not help to get me much warmer. But that's great, a heat pack. So let's activate the heat pack and put it into our pants. So at once we get this double arrow up, so this might help us a bit now. I like this concept of freezing and to light a fire and things, but it is pretty challenging. And point is that no, we can't keep that. It's just too heavy. A long stick, we are gonna need it soon. Yeah, we have to somehow manage to light a fire or we will be dead. Let's get these sticks. Another long stick, we can cut it to smaller pieces. Yeah, out here it's so cold that this heat pack doesn't help anything, obviously. There we go. And check that house. Yeah, okay, as soon as we are inside we get the arrows up again. Something to cut. Nice, okay. So now we should be able to start a fire here. Let's get some rags. Let's hope that the stuff is not being wet in all the snowstorm out there. Here we go. Place it, and let's also place these and craft some more short sticks. Put them on the ground, and now we need to get some bark. Yeah, come on, there must be a tree around. There is a tree. Okay, there is a zombie approaching somewhere. Where is it? Oh, I hate it when you don't see them. So now we should be able to craft some improvised fire maker. Combine and craft a hand drill kit. And hope that we can ignite the fire with that and get warm. Let's just get some more fuel. Got the short sticks. Alright. Got 2 more. That should be sufficient to get warm for now, but hey, let's... Ah, shit. Luckily, our rags are disinfected. Yeah, we got injured because we were operating on the bush with our bare hands. Maybe there were thorns or something. Oh, come on, let's... So here we go. The stuff is not wet, at least. So fingers crossed that this is gonna work. And we are gonna ignite the fire with the hand drill kit. Yes, there we are. Our clothing is damp, so let's put it down close to the fire so that it finally gets dry. 1, 2. Yeah, let's just put down all that stuff. And why don't I get an arrow up in terms of temperature, please? I am close to the fireplace. That should help. Okay, the stuff is dry. Very good. And we still have 7 short sticks to burn. Yeah, this gives us some decent heat. You see 3 arrows up in terms of temperature and 1 arrow down in terms of health. That's what we need here in this cold. Yeah, as I said, I love the DayZ concept of getting cold and everything. That was actually a mod in the beginning, and then they implemented it into the game something like a year ago. And only point is, I love the autumn setting so much. I love to hike along the autumn setting of Deer Isle and Generous. And so it's somehow, yeah. Maybe that's the main reason why I never played the winter setting. Namalsk is a great map, but I really don't like the pure winter settings. And this one here is early winter, so it's at least a little bit of greenish areas left. Craft some rags. We need gloves, definitely. Yeah, let's craft improvised hand wrappings. Some face wrappings just as well. Let's just get close to the fireplace. Yeah, we are yellow in terms of food and drink. I have to do something about that. Yeah, I think we don't have enough clothing. We don't get another plus symbol for now. We still have the heat pack with us. Now let's keep going. It's a waste of fuel, but hey. A radiator. A zombie up there. 2 zombies actually. Okay, that sounds a bit like there is a zombie caught in there. Ah, nice. Decent gloves. Pretty weird to have a zombie up here, but nice to get a road flare from that guy. And some rifle slugs. High probability that we might find something like that damaged. Yeah, let's craft some more rags. Yeah, the plus symbol kind of protects us from getting too cold. Nothing. Yeah, you often find something here, a bolt. Let's keep it for now, not quite sure. Yeah, we can drop it if we need the inventory space for something else. of something. Nice. Let's see if the fire is still going on over there. So we could defreeze that. Where did we have the fire going on? In here, right? How much? Okay, now let's see that we get some more fuel. Before the fire is extinguished. Very good. And now put this one there to defreeze it, and then we have some food. That's great. That should be sufficient. So these rags are disinfected, so I can bandage myself without running the risk of getting a blood poisoning, and these are not disinfected. And as long as I don't have any disinfectant, I can't get more disinfected rags. Shall I get out and get some more? Another long stick. The lunch meat is still frozen. So we have still plenty of time to cut the long stick into short sticks and feed the fire. All right, there we are. We can open it and we can eat it. Yeah, this gives us nutrition and it also gives us a little bit of hydration. Very good. Hey, yippee yap. Good evening, and not wet, just cold. It's a pleasure to have you in, both. Great to see you. Although I know that I think both of yours personal favorites is U-boat, but yeah, now and then I really have to switch back to this one here. Great game. Yeah, even maybe. Yeah, I wouldn't. Some people would say it's a zombie game. It's more like a horror game, but for me, I think it's more like a survival game with zombies in it. Yep. So, how was your Monday? Yeah, isn't it? Great, right? Yeah, you have to take what you get, and it's still not warm enough in this environment here. I'm playing on a map. Well, it is very cold, and so I was able to light a fire to get myself warm. And I was able to find a can of something, dog food or something, and it was frozen, so I had to put it into the fire to defreeze it, and only then you can eat it. That's these kind of concepts that I love about DayZ. They feel so very realistic. So there is still 3 short sticks there. Come on, guys, let's carry on. Let's see if we find something else, more useful stuff. Okay, Sporter mag. Yeah, let's keep it just in case we find a Sporter gun. A shirt. I don't know. Probably. Yeah, the shirt is low insulation and the tracksuit jacket is medium insulation. So let's craft some rags out of that. Yeah, I was pretty lazy actually. So just hanging around at home, cooking for the family, and yeah, doing nothing much. Yeah, you see the cleaver gets worn now that I use it all the time. The craft rags. Yeah, let's see that we continue nourishing the fire, right? Maybe it's still not too late. What can we do here? Oh shit, I don't have enough space. Let's not waste time. There's still smoke coming out of the chimney. Just 1 stick left. This is gonna be close. But let's see that we keep the fire running. There we go. Sometimes you find useful stuff in the cars. Yeah, they're good. Yeah, my gloves are in bad condition by now because, yeah, I crafted all these sticks. some more eggs. Kindling is something that you have to start a fire. So like a dry straw or something. Or in this case, rags you could use as kindlings. I hope I pronounce it right. Oh, nice. That's a good weapon for now. Okay. Let's first check this, but there was some cloth thing. What is this? Spandex leggings. Low insulation. No. But what's the condition? Pristine. So craft some more rags out of that. More shoes, but mine are much better. These, what do I have now? Working boots. They're good protection from cold and good protection from mechanical attack. Yeah, in the working boots they used to have these steel caps. I have a pair of them down there on my shoe shelf. Yeah, on my job I used to get now and then to the shop floors of companies, and so then I used to bring my own working boots with me. Now let's combine these and craft a rope, actually. What is this out there? I don't know, do I want to have pristine? Okay, the cleaver is damaged by now. I think my fire up there is not working anymore. Okay, now downstairs, yeah, we found some stuff. But now I really have enough rags. Okay, guys, allow me to be AFK just for 1 minute, and fingers crossed that no evil Knievel is passing by to kill us. Yeah, the rope, you can craft an improvised fishing rod with the rope, which is pretty helpful. All right. By the way, you would make me feel much more comfortable if you wouldn't address me with sir. That makes me feel so old. And I think here in the internet, and particularly on a gaming platform, we can afford to be a little bit more informal, can we? Okay, no smoke coming out of the chimney anymore. That was the building where I had the fire going. And I'm back to yellow again. A burlap sack. Now I show you what other thing you can do with the rope. You can combine the rope and the burlap sack and craft a courier bag. So now we are on the way to my second favorite backpack. So we get the courier bag. Now let's no, okay. Let's drop it here. And now we just need a few more sticks. Yeah, hi guys, great to have all of you in the stream. It's a pleasure, so don't hesitate to participate. Now let's break the long stick into short sticks, and then we are gonna craft an improvised backpack out of these burlap backpack. And that's a nice thing because it has perfect camo, it's very flat and has relatively high carrying capacity, I mean inventory slots. Look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? Hey, great, and we can still... No, we can't. We have to swap it for the sling bag, and there we can put the ice axe. Alright, let's drop that one. And now we have that beautiful burlap sack. See, it has... You're virtually invisible. It's definitely the opposite of bulky. Drop that. It is used up, that heat pack. Yeah, we need food. And better clothing. This tracksuit. It looks pretty nice, but yeah. The gloves are damaged. What is this? Let's check. Denim jacket is medium insulation. Medium. Let's see if it has the same number of inventory slots. I'm gonna shift it because I somehow like it better from a fashion point of view. And hey, look, it has a few more inventory slots as well. Nice. We still have the plus symbol. Had I been there? I think yes. Hey, come on, what's this music? That's eerie. Ammo? What was that? Where did the music come from? Was it in-game, or is it some kind of bug, or coming from some other application that I do have open? Oh yeah. Yeah, come for me. And take 1, 2. And some stones. That's good, because we can craft useful stuff out of stones. There is plenty of stones around here. 1, 2. Let's get the stones for now. Okay, another toilet. You often find useful stuff in there. Oh, nice. This is good for repairing stuff. Duct tape is always good. Don't step into the apocalypse without duct tape. And a leather zone kit. I'm really getting nice equipment. Only sooner or later I'm gonna run out of inventory space to carry it. So we can combine them and craft a stone knife. Yeah, the ghosts wanted to play music. Yeah, pretty eerie actually. Yeah, not wet just cold. It's not a vanilla server, but it's only lightly modded. So you have no traders, you have no PvE areas and this stuff, and you don't have your position marked on the map. You don't have a map, you don't have a head-up display with which gives you the direction or things like that. So it's still pretty basic, vanilla light, alike, and yeah, but it is more equipment. So the loot that you find is more varied. Yeah, if you ask me, the vanilla version of the game is already pretty alright. But yeah, I like these kind of variations that you get from having more different loot. Oh, nice. So this is gonna be my new festive baseball bat. Great. That's great. And a signal pistol. Okay, I crafted a stone knife and then I left it on the floor, but yeah, let's just leave it there. We can't carry around all that stuff. yeah. Hey, I mean, I wouldn't be pissed off. I mean, if you say you don't like a game, it's perfect. And if you say the game feels this and that for you, and it feels different for me, no problem. We still have the plus symbol, but it is getting more and more faint. can we apply our newly found base? There was this other zombie. Where is he? I wanted to apply my baseball bat on that guy. Oh, a rope, great. Well, it's not too bad to have another rope. I said that we can also use a rope for fishing. By the way, our health symbol is back to 100%. A dried, frozen zucchini. I think we can't eat it as long as it is frozen, and I'm a bit surprised that something which is dried could actually freeze, but yeah. So sooner or later we can. Oh, that's nice, come on. Maybe I would like to keep that. Damaged. Ah, shit, that just takes so much inventory space. If we drop that. Okay, somewhere we did have a cooker thingy. Where did we find that one? More tracksuit stuff. Where did we have the cooker? Oh, I have to recheck all these buildings. Somewhere there is this weird music again. At one point in time, zombies would respawn. Oh, why is the door closed? Ah, come on. Did we have that? Was it here somewhere? Pretty bad that we have to check all this. But it would be great now. Oh, that did respawn, didn't it? Some food. No, sooner or later it will be worthwhile to turn on a cooker again. Yeah, there was actually something respawning. My plus symbol is always almost gone. Why didn't I use my weapon? Ooh, nice. P1 without any ammo. By the way, could I repair? Yeah, nice. I can repair the gloves with the duct tape. Anything else that needs repair? What about the hat? Let's repair it. As long as we don't find anything better, it's just fine. And our temperature's gone down again. Oh fuck. Take this. Come on, guy. Yeah, you've got some food and you've got some fishing hook. Very nice. That was this one, and the cleaver is in much better condition than mine, is he? Yeah, good choice. Reignite that. Put that stuff on the floor and see that we get some more sticks. Gather more sticks. Oh no, it's gone. We were just too late. getting cold again. All right. Oh shit, there is again these eerie sounds. Getting some more bark. Craft a hand drill kit. If I only found that cooker piece that I combine that I could combine with the gas canister. Yeah, nice hunting rifle, but I don't have any proper ammunition for that. We are getting the plus symbol by now. We are white in terms of temperature, and we are getting the plus symbol. biscuit spread. Can't put it close to the fire, can we? Okay, it gets damaged. Yeah, don't do that. But that's just logical. That this was a bad idea. I just wanted to try out what the result would be. Let's drop the board. Let's drop the light. And get the pistol there. Oh, that should be all right. Just 4 more sticks to burn. Let me be AFK just for a minute. Yeah, nice. We are even getting a second plus symbol, which will make us even more resistant against the cold. That's good. Yeah, let's keep on going. Still, I'm hoping to find that I think I haven't checked that one here. The tree seems to be singing. Very weird. And there is something to drink. Great, it's frozen. But we still have the fire going. Let's see that we keep the fire being nourished. Okay, that's gonna be a close one. And there we are. And getting some more. Yeah, we had that gas stove thingy. I just don't find it anymore. Yeah, let's repair the gloves again with the tape. And we still have a bit of tape left. Yeah, there are a few guys watching the stream, so it's a pleasure to have you in. And it's perfectly fine if you just watch anonymously, but let me just mention that you could make a little streamer like me a little bit more happy even if you would drop some comment into the chat. Give me some feedback on what you think about the game, what you think about that stream here, or yeah, just say hello. I'm always curious about where you're from. I mean, not in detail, just generally the country, the region. And yeah, in principle, it's a good thing to have this kind of an anonymity in the internet. No. Wouldn't be surprised if new zombies would have spawned around here. It's warm. No. Where was it? Which building did I not recheck? This one over there, maybe? Sledgehammer, come on, let's stick to the baseball bat. It's festive. Oh, nice. Ah, shit. So, to where did the other head vanish? Because there is still the fishing hook on that head. Yep. Yeah, come on, I did check that one already. He might be inside. No, he isn't. Just this. Just stuff. Just stuff. Oh, nice. One more of these. Let's see if the fire is still going. There's still smoke coming out of the chimney. Go. Stick, and that shall do it. Hey, number of watches is slightly going up. That's great. Welcome, guys. Yeah, you're perfectly anonymous and you can stay like that. It's perfectly fine if you just lurk and watch. Yeah, it's just great for me to see that a few people are caring and watching what I do here. But of course, you're always welcome to participate in the chat or give me a follow or a subscription, whatever you like. Don't feel pushed. Just watching is very welcome. Here we are, getting some more drink. Yeah, more zombies spawning there. Shit. I was imagining that I heard footsteps. Nice. Oh, now I have to consider where to stow that away. drop one of the knives. So I can put this one there. Ah, it works like that. Nice, some rounds. Let's get them. Some 22. Yeah, that's pea shooter rounds, but yeah, better than nothing. Old Daisy saying. Better than nothing. Fire is still burning. There is still smoke coming out of the chimney. Yeah, still 4. So we can defreeze this canned peaches just as well. That should be all right. Yeah, we did find quite some good stuff actually. Food and drink. In some houses which I didn't check before. Yeah, get more short sticks for the fire. Where didn't we check yet? One of these buildings was having a this campfire thingy. Not campfire, a gas stove thingy. Yeah, we aren't doing too bad in terms of survival, I would say. But luckily we didn't run into any Evil Knievel. Yeah, this server is not overcrowded, but there are a few guys on the server actually. Now I don't have a can opener, so let's open it with a stone knife and hope that we don't spill too much. Yeah, let's recheck these buildings up there. I had been checking them, and it might be that we had the stove thingy there. Oh, that's of great value, sharpening stone. And matches. So now if I have the sharpening stone, I can drop these. And here I do have the mag. So let's load that mag with the 22 rounds. Might still be that we are lucky and find some proper gun for that. Pristine, pristine. Now we have a P1 with ammo. Nice. Yeah, you guys who are in the stream since a while, you probably know the story. Whenever I find a P1, it's a very abundant gun in the game. And yeah, at that point I love to mention that the P1 is actually the only pistol that I ever fired in my life. Yeah, because it was the standard issue sidearm in the German army. Damaged cleaver. Come on, do I have to? Let's keep away from these guys. And carry on. Yeah, it's a pity that I didn't find that. Stove thingy. So P1. How many rounds? 6 in total. Alright. So don't mess with me, guys. Trail shoes, medium insulation. Okay, the working boots are better, so let's keep them. Did I check that one? I think I didn't. And some more 9mm. Nice. This is exactly the ammo for the P1 that we were talking about right now. So yeah, back in the days I remember to put ammo into the Uzi, and if you have something, a mag of something like 40 rounds, or what was it, 20? No, it was more. The G3 had 20, the Uzi had something like 40 rounds, and you really got your thumb bleeding to mag up a 40 rounds magazine. Yeah, it's 4 rounds in the P1. Here we are. Great, more tape. So, anything? What about this? Can I repair it with the tape? No. Anything that needs repair. So I'm going to drop this one and keep this one. Or, well, as long as I don't need the space, I can also keep that one. Nothing. Pretty amazing to find nothing in these buildings. Oh, there it is. Great. This is great. Now I can combine the gas canister with that one. And there I do have a gas stove. That's good. That's good. there is that, so okay. One, two, nice. Alright, but I don't have any inventory space left to put that. There's still smoke coming out. There it is, it's not smoking anymore. So I think the fireplace has been long extinguished. It's the same like last time. I think I'm not gonna be here in time. To re-nourish it. Gather another long stick. Come on. Do it quick. Yeah, I can reignite it, that's great. Can I? And no, just have to get more sticks, which I had here. Okay guys, where are you? There's another one. There we go. Okay, so I get injured now because it's too hot. A warm sprite. Spite. Let's have it. Did check that one, didn't I? No, we have one plus symbol left. Let's keep going. Would be just great if we had some better clothing, but yeah, we have to keep on going. Let's see where we can go. We just looted everything there. So we have to find another place to find good loot, drink, food, clothing. Should be running into more zombies around here, but zombies usually also means loot. Yeah, guy, come on. Yeah, here I am. Come for me. Yeah. So 8. This 1, 2. Another water bottle. So let's swap it and drop the damaged one. A sickle. Yeah, I think I'm fine with cleaver. Come on, a fishing rod with a fishing hook. come on. How could I get any worms? Okay, so maybe the fishing rod is not an option. It's snowing at the moment. Nothing in there. Ooh, bones. Got 2 fishing hooks. I don't need bones at the moment. Been here before. Yeah, we still have 1 plus. We still have 1 plus. Jeans, medium insulation. Tracksuit pants, medium insulation. Let's switch to the jeans in terms of camo. Yeah, better camo definitely. And in terms of fashion, what do we have here? More matches. We already have a few. These are pristine. Pristine. Let's just combine them. So we do have plenty of matches by now. A Zoin kit, that's great. It's just that we are running out of inventory space. Could I repair this with the Zoin kit? Yeah, I can. Let's do it. Hey, Holiday Punch, long time no see. Great to have you in the stream again. How are you doing? Okay, server restart. Let's take a look at the time. It's 2 o'clock, so I think I can go on a bit. So, Holiday Punch, was this your experience of DayZ. Yeah, I had that one as well. You die faster than you even could recognize it. Yeah, you have to be all right in losing. I mean, DayZ, some people would call it a survival game. I would as well, but yeah, actually, it's not so much about survival, but usually more about finally dying. And this is why I am so very surprised that this is this large community, because I thought there wouldn't be many people who really would like a game where you just grind and run around and loot and then you just die, get a black screen because somebody shot you from a bush. I'm very, very surprised that this is a game concept which flies since 10 years and people are still mad about it. I am just as well. So, do we get back onto the server? Fingers crossed, there we are. Yeah, but I love the game concepts. Everything feels so real. There's so much stuff that you have to heed. Oh, nice. Some multivitamin tablets. That helps against getting the flu. Dried tomato. Nice. It's frozen, probably. I always wonder how dried stuff could actually freeze, but that's how it is. Oh, wow. Bandages. That's just great. That's just great. But I would still love to keep the disinfected rags. Yeah, the weather is pretty alright at the moment. Oh wow. Canned sardines. All right. Let's get some a compass. Nice. Let's get the long stick. There is sheep or something somewhere. we go. Now we still need some bark to craft a hand drill kit. Where is the next tree? Here we are surviving since a little while. Craft a hand drill kit, please. Right. There we are. Getting some warmth. Repair the gloves again. Be back in a minute. All right. So the sardines are getting warm, perfectly fine. Let's have them. Yeah, we have to open them with the cleaver. Maybe not the best tool. I fear that we are gonna spill a bit. Not too much, actually. It's all right. Okay, that's great, Yoshanka. This is my favorite. Only question is where to put the fishing hook. Pristine. Okay, at least we can switch these guns. Let's defreeze the liberty. Yeah, that's real, yeah, beautiful survival, what we do here. Yeah, of course we are pretty lucky that we didn't run into any other player yet. snowing again outside. Hey, come on, Liverpool tea. All right. So we do find some food. It's just fine. Only, yeah, being very lucky that we didn't run into any kind of cutthroat, evil Knievel. Do you see me? Yeah, come for me. I had been here before. Oh, a double barrel. This is gonna be my future rifle, I think. Right. Slugs, buckshot. Oh, come on, I love this animation. get back. Maybe I still have enough. Burning fuel there. Yep. Just 3. I think I need some more fuel. That's amazing. I haven't been playing on that map since it came out. I think I actually spent just something like 2 or 3 hours on that map, and then I abandoned it. But it's pretty nice, I would say. Even more? Yeah, why not? When I'm waiting anyway. Yeah, let's have the canned tuna. There's sheep around somewhere. I could try to shoot the sheep, get some meat. Tracksuit, medium insulation. Another drink. Another beverage. Get another long stick, some more fuel for the fire. Yeah, actually my intention tonight was to stream some Arma Reforger, but when I test-wise got into Arma Reforger, I really got problems with the sound, and yeah, it was getting pretty laggy, and other players were reporting that it was laggy for them just as well, so it was probably not my own problem here with my internet connection. But it looks a bit like Arma Reforger at the moment is not 100% stable. In the past I had no any problems, like something like half a year ago I didn't have any problem with Arma Reforger, but right now, well, let's see, maybe the servers are kind of overloaded. But the game is still great. Yeah, it was just like, yeah, I wouldn't stream a game where you have these lags. And so I decided to turn back to my original plan and do a little bit of DayZ. On Sakhal. I don't know. How do I get worms in the game? Ooh, that's nice. That's nice ammo. Disinfect the rags. What is this? Being so foggy. Yeah, we keep on going along the coast. Let's hope that we run into more villages where we find some decent drink and food. Okay, one more zombie. One of the grandma zombies. Come on. have to start another fire. It's so stormy at the moment. The matches seem to be dry. What you can do with tape. Okay. I'm gonna have to do some repairing. some long stick. I'm gonna convert it into short sticks. Okay. The pepper being warm, let's have it. And the Fanta just as well. Let's repair the gloves. And I think there was some others. Yeah, what about? Yeah, let's use the sewing kit. Unknown foot gun. Yeah, let's sharpen the meat clover. Alright, guys, be back in a minute. And on we go. This is a police guy. Hey, nice. He's wearing a vest. Maybe I can get it. badly damaged step vest. But still, it's a step vest. Any means to repair it? Yeah, the leather Zuin kit. Very good. Two, three. That's not too bad. Having the anti-step vest. In fairly okayish condition, actually. It's worn. Oh shit. This is tough. A second cut. They gave me quite a beating. Okay, there we are. Not having gotten too much damage. One step west, one step west. Yeah, let's have that. Unknown foot can bite by bite. Then it's all right. All right, there we are. All the way through the Schneegestöber. That's how we would call it in Germany. It's quite a Schneegestöber. I'm just fine with my head. Yeah, sorry guys, I don't speak any Russian. I don't read any Russian. Ah, CR. That's a wonderful gun. If I only had it. Alright, guys. It's getting pretty late. 3:30 already. So, let me save here. And yeah, let's see. Maybe we're gonna continue this one tomorrow. It was a pleasure to have you in. Holiday punch, yippee yap, not just wet. So come on. Yeah, I have to turn in. And yeah, thanks for joining. And let's see which game we are gonna do tomorrow. Bye bye, guys. See ya. And have a good night.